Now obviously this is on console, so if you're playing on PC, I believe you can just delete them with the PC controls, but because we are console peasants, this is currently the only way, one of the only viable ways. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Elm Creek. So today what we're doing is we're going to grab the Lizard T-Rex 600 and we're going to clear out some of these trees from our Elm Creek OG farm. So what we want to do is we want to grab forestry machines, scroll on over to this guy right here. So we're just going to go standard setup. We're going to lease it. So this is it. What I'm going to do quickly is grab the Lizard subsoiler, because we can throw that on the back of this guy and we can basically plow as we go. So if I cruise on back over to where the subsoiler is, we'll get that hooked up, and then basically I can kill two birds with one stone. So I can plow the area, because I'm going to turn it into a field, and it also will let me know if there's any tree stumps or anything left behind, because the subsoiler should get hooked up on the they should get hooked up on the subsoiler. So let's cruise on back over and continue our deforestation. See you again in a few minutes. Right, this plow is struggling, so let's change tactic here. Could be quite steep actually, so let's try this instead. So what I might do is I'm going to repaint the area once I get these trees deleted. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this now, just so I can demonstrate. So if we go to plants, if we go grass, what we can do is get rid of these larger bushes. It just allows us to see any tree stumps that might be remaining. You know what, what's actually better again is to use the grass texture. There we go, there's one right there. So we need to go and we need to sort that out. There's another one there, another one there. So it's important to make sure that you get these out before you do any ploughing. Okay. And because we're going to plow up this area, we're just going to come through and do this like this, just so we can get a better visual on things. And obviously the area we've already done, so if we just go like that, this is going to be a lot easier. Okay, I can see another one that we were probably getting hung up on before. The area that I've already ploughed is probably fine to just leave, so we won't touch that. Right, so now we can see what we're working with a lot clearer. Because the issue is if I try and alter the ground state where these trees are, it's going to mess up the way the ground looks. I mean, this Lizard T-Rex doesn't really like ground that's a little bit too slopey, so let's, especially with very steep inclines and declines such as that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. It's going to make this farm look unrecognisable very soon. This opens the whole area up too, so we're going to be able to expand this field quite a lot, which I'm keen on. Okay, let's get these last few little rogue stumps. Right, what I might do is, let's have a look how this looks. So I might retain those sections of trees just here, because I mean, we could open it up. There's nothing stopping us really, is there? And we'll just retain that. Oh, well, we can't really farm that land, so there's probably no point. So what I'm going to do, let's get this guy out of the way. Okay, let's have a crack at just painting the area again where these little bits of trees are. No, it's not going to do anything. So So I want to make sure that if they're going to get in the way, they're removed. Could just be decorative. I wonder if I can pick them up. Okay, nope. Alright, so we've got a bit of an eyesore here that we need to sort out, so let's do that. Alright, so this is going to be expensive, but we'll see how we go. What I might try is I'll try the soften tool first. We'll just see if we can't sort of smooth out these areas. Basically what it does is it just raises and lowers the adjoining area, so it's not as deep. It's a lot flatter, so yeah, particularly this part just here. So if we go like that, okay, let's walk. What I like to do is like to walk the area as well, so we can sort of see that there. It's taken the hill out of it. It's still there a little bit, but pretty good. Okay, let's drop that plough off. Okay, where's our other... Yep, this is the one we want. So we're going to try and do some ploughing. Let's just see how we go. So basically the primary reason why we're doing this is to improve our field size, first and foremost. Give ourselves a bit more room and just sort of open up the area a little bit. Now you don't need to do this if you're playing through, but I like to do it because it sort of makes the farm your own. Alright, let's go ahead and realign this field. So I'm going to throw on some tunes while I do this, and then we'll come back in once it's completed, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, there we go. So all ploughed up. So let's go and have a take a look. So we've still got a pretty pronounced dip in this area. So what I'm going to try and do, see if I can't soften it some more. So we use the sculpting tool again. Soften. Is that actually doing anything? Oh yeah, it's bringing it down, so let's turn up the intensity. So we'll just run through this area a few times, see if we can't lift it up a little bit. So this is obviously where the river was running, or the creek. Okay, come up pretty good. Alright. Now let's go check out that. Oh, we've got a couple of seeders here, so these guys are going to take forever to seed that. So I think what we might do is let's go and lease the Burgolt. So the one we want is, actually, what month can we plant in? That's the first thing. Yeah, so we've got 2 more months. Alright, so let's go ahead and sleep, I think, now. So we get, obviously we spend a little bit of cash trying to level that area off. So we'll go ahead and do that. I reckon what we'll do is we'll skip straight to September, and then we can go and lease that cedar, and then go from there. Now I do have a couple of smaller cedars that I've purchased. So that is the, yeah, eggs are going nicely. Okay, 1 more month to September, so let's go and sleep again. Use vehicles, should have been checking this the whole time. So I think we're going to go the I think we're going to go to the 30 footer, and I think we've got a sufficiently high enough horsepower tractor to pull it in the John Deere. Okay, where are we? September. Cool. Now, so we can plant our wheat, so that's cool. And the eggs are coming up in price October, November. Alright, let's go and get it leased. Well, actually, let's see how much cash we got. 156. We've still got a loan. Yeah, we've still got a $500,000 loan, so that's not going to help us out too much. Alright, so we want cedars. We want the Burgolt, which I think we've got. So it is going to be the 3-4-2100 Paralink hoe drill and the 7-1 300 air cart. So that's nearly $800,000 worth of equipment. So what's the lease on this? 21,000, and then per day of 4,000. So I think we can cover that. Okay, so let's make sure we've got the right equipment. So it's 30.5 meters. Yep, so 71 300 air cart is the one we want as well. Okay, so let's grab that. So let's lease it, and let's lease this guy. Cool, let's go check them out. Wow, these are huge. Alright, so we've got to get this guy filled up, and then we can get to seeding. So let's hook one up. Now I'm pretty sure this guy's got sufficient horsepower to pull this. Wow, this cart is huge. Oop, gonna get stitched up by this traffic. Yeah, of course we are. Alright, let's see how we go about filling this guy up. If we can pull alongside here and get some seed in. Nope, not gonna happen. Let's try this way. Yeah, something tells me we're going to have to come up with a bit of a better game plan to fill this thing. Alright, let's get this guy parked up over here. So let's grab this guy. We'll get him emptied and we'll go load up on some seed, I think. So we'll send this guy over to the shop. I'll go and buy some big bags. Now I think this thing will take, so if we go seeds, I'm just going to go buy 8 bags of seed. And then we need fertilizer, so I'll grab 8 bags of fertilizer as well. Now I think it's got, I didn't actually check the capacity, I think it's got the ability to take both seed and fertilizer. If it doesn't, we can use the fertilizer for other stuff. So let's go and check it out. Yeah. So seed and fertilizer, so let's see how we go. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll get this guy filled up ready with some seed and some fertilizer ready for planting our wheat in our newly extended field, and we'll go from there. So thanks very much for watching, guys, really appreciate it. If you're liking the series, leave a like and a comment below. Otherwise, consider sharing the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.